for me.
But you have managed to do some fast. You did. You said you have done 7 days dry complete.
Yeah.
On a program. That was a program.
Yeah, that was the 21-day process.
Okay. So we are good to go. It is almost like I don't remember the last time we were with Goar. Is it a year ago? I don't remember. It has been a long time. I think it's over a year. The last time we were with you. So from that time up to now, well, you have not gone back to eating, or what is your where are you exactly now? Where exactly in this lifestyle, Goar? Okay, go. I asked a good question. I don't know if Goar is with
you talking with me already?
Yeah, it was your question.
I was thinking not with me. Sorry.
Yeah. We are just.
I'm sorry. Can you ask question again?
Yeah, I can ask again. Where are you now in your journey now, in your journey from the last time we were with you? How are you doing now?
Yes. Okay, I understand. Question. Now I'm in Moscow already. Soon will be 3 months. I come back in 2nd of January. I wasn't at home 1 month and a half exactly. It was very long and strange trip, but thanks God, it was big lesson for me. I take everything as it should to be like that. I didn't ask question why or something like that. I just accept everything as it was. And I say thanks for everything. Now I'm in home already 3 months with my kids. I come back to my work, working hard. I have too much to do. And this trip with Big Lesson helped me in much things. Now I know more clear what I want, where I'm going. I'm just living, enjoying my life. That's it.
I know people have questions, and there's a time you had very serious problems and you were challenged when you were in Egypt. That time you were in Egypt. When you were under.
I was in Egypt and in Iraq.
Oh, I didn't know about Iraq. Under such stress.
I take my kids to Egypt, let them with their father. Then I go to my husband, Iraq. I stayed there 2 weeks. Then my kids say to me that they can't live in Egypt. They want to go back to Russia. We talked with my husband and we make decision to live in Russia. So he said to me, go take kids, go home, and I will do my best to finish my work quickly and come to you. So after 2 weeks, I go back to Egypt, and I find that my ex-husband doesn't want to give me my kids. I was problem. 1 month I was fighting for that. And thanks God I do it. I take back my kids to home. That's it. Now you can ask your question.
under that pressure, that kind of a pressure, were you now subjected to eating that time? Were you, or you are still just living this lifestyle where you are not eating totally?
Okay, you are the one who cannot know about what's going on in Egypt, and it's going on all the time, and right now can be maybe more than 1,000 women from another countries who has this problem still. They have this problem many years, and then they don't have any solution. This problem doesn't have solution. All what they can do is just sit and wait until kids will grow up and they have right to go out from the country without permission of father. So it's a very, very big problem for all women who is married to Egyptians. Exactly, there is much Arabic countries, Islamic countries, but this problem is really too much exactly in Egypt with the Egyptians. I don't know, it's their rules giving to them this chance, so they using their chance. If you already doesn't live with this man and kids, by the way, doesn't matter kids where they born and grow up, if their father is Egyptian, so they are citizen of Egypt automatically. So my kids born and grow up in Russia, they are citizen of Russia, but automatically they take Egyptian citizen also. So they using their chance. And if kids is in Egypt, so father has a right to not let them go out from the country. It's a so big problem. And there's too much women who live in there by force. They can pay much money, have lawyers. No one can take kids out. Only some little women who do it, and they do it out of law. They just run by, they pay much money and they run from the country without law. But when I go there and I find that I'm also in this problem, I don't care about, there's much women, because I lived before 3 years in Egypt, and I know much women, Russian girls who live in there. And of course I talk with them and they say all my chances, and they say how they can help me. But I need to wait long until he believed that I am going with the kids somewhere, have a time, and that time I can run if I cross the border of Israel. So all what they say to me, it will take long time and much money. I say to them all, and I say to my kids, I don't care who do it before, how long do it, it's a possible or no. I know I will do it. I promise them. I say to them, after New Year holidays, you will go to your school in Russia. Everyone listen me, they say you're crazy. But I did it. It's only because because, how to say it, because I'm not under this drugs. What is the food? Food is drug, you know. When human eating doesn't believe that he is strong and he can do it, starting to listen to people, to law, I don't care, because I'm not under this all. I'm different. I'm not eating, and I know better than anyone, and I did it. So no 1 second food wasn't in my head. I don't care about food at all. No one time, no one pressure, no one problem can make me go back. And by the way, I don't have this all problems because I don't eat. And what was with me in Egypt, I didn't take it like it was problem. It was a lesson which I needed. That's it.
Great, Goar. Can you hear me? It's Emily.
Again?
Wonderful. Frederick's just had to step out. Can we just ask the phone labelled Galaxy to go on? The phone labelled Galaxy, could you please mute your phone? There's a little bit of background noise. Thank you.
Okay, sorry.
Thank you. Oh, Goar, what an extraordinary experience. And yeah, we're so glad that you and your children are okay. You're so courageous.
Good.
And how during that time were there temptations with the stress and the anxiety? Did you?
No stress. I swear, in last 2 months, first time I'm talking about that, and I say just exactly what happened. I don't want to remember anything. I clean it. It's all from my mind. No stress. I swear, nothing stay in my heart, in my mind. I'm just thinking about future. Never think about past and never think about what you don't like. Think only about what you want, what will make you happy. I don't care. I really forget, because it's very important for me and for my kids. Their kids, they will forget everything so quickly if I do it, because they repeat after me everything. If they see me happy, so they will be also happy. It's the most important thing that I don't want them to remember anything bad. I don't want them. Wait a second. Aisha, ты мне мешаешь. I don't want them to remember anything bad. I don't want them to think I'm doing my best for them, to give everything, to not feel that their father is not beside us. First time in their life, their father far from them, and they don't feel anything. Even they sometimes say how it's good when we are living without him. He's not beside, he's not controlling us, and things like that. And thanks God, I'm doing it.
Yes. Yeah, beautiful perspective. I hear you. and good not to focus on that, looking forward.
Yes, it's very important. Why I will focus on that? Why? I want to enjoy my life, forget everything the bad what happened before. This is the lesson of this all, to learn, never live with the past. Past is past. What happened was my mistake. What happened with me, it was my mind's before. I do this situation. What happened with me in Egypt, I do this situation before. And now I take lesson that I must to continue my life in another way, to not have any more these situations like this.
Yes, big learnings.
Yeah.
So for people who may be new to your story and may not have heard the other interviews that we have done, could you give a little brief update how long you have been living autonomously or the self-sufficient lifestyle?
It's advice for everyone. Anything happened with us today, it's our minds yesterday. So if you want good future, start right now. Build your future right now with your thinking. Change your way of thinking. Forget about everything bad. If you think about bad, this bad will happen with you. If you effort from bad, it will happen with you, because we send in all our minds, what about with thinking, to the universe. A universe doesn't understand. It's we want or we afraid. Just giving. What about with thinking? So think what you want, not think about what you effort for from. Universe will give you all what you want. So think about good things. Don't be afraid.
Yes. Focus on what you want, not on what you don't want.
Yes.
So
because of what us happening about what we're thinking, most of people thinking more about from what they effort. So if it's all time in their head, it will happen with them. It's very important things about what most of people don't know. No one teach us from the born people teaching us another stupid things. Parents around people, because they also doesn't know about that. How they grow up us the same. They teaching us from the first day to be slaves. They teaching us that we're slave. All religions say that we're slave. No, I don't think. I believe in my God. And I don't think that my God needs slaves. He is God. He doesn't need. He created us to enjoy life because he loves us. If someone loves us, he doesn't want us to be his slaves. He doesn't need slaves. He's God. But people teaching something else. They're all religions say that we are slaves, or from the first day we're the first, number one, we're slave of food, because since we're born, around us everything teaching us how in the future to work that food. We're doing everything from the born day to find the money to buy this food. We're living for food. No,
Yes.
we shouldn't live like that. We're not slaves. We are human. We have everything. We don't need anything from out. Really, God can create human, and he create human that weak. We're not weak. What if we can't find food, so we should to die? Really? No, I don't think so.
And where are you?
I'm sure I know it.
Mm.
Some people say to me that maybe I'm different. Not everyone can do it. No, I don't think so. I think we're all the same and we all can do it.
So what would you advise someone who is wanting to continue their autonomous path or prepare?
You know, I think people who already know about this life, they're already very, very lucky, very happy people, because they already know about that. And if they really want it, they will continue to know the truth. And to know the truth, they can only if they feel it on their body, on their skin, you know. It's not about to reading books, it's not about to listen. People like me, they should to try it to know it for sure. If they really want, they should to try on themselves. Don't believe no one. Try on yourself. If Gohar say it's possible, don't believe to Gohar. Just do it. Do it, and you will feel it, and you will know it for sure. Because to know something, it's not about you read. You read in book, you have just information, but you don't know it. You will know it for sure if you try on yourself.
Yes. And may I ask where you are
Yes.
with sleep a year later? You said last time you sleep when you want. You sleep less. Obviously, we all know that.
Yes, yes.
When we
I
are
don't sleep
autonomous.
much.
Mm.
I don't want to sleep. If I want, I'm sleeping. I'm not forcing myself, you know. Much people talking about that if you don't eat, you shouldn't sleep also. It's not about you should or no. If you don't eat, you don't want to sleep. You don't want to sleep much. You want to sleep some little. Maybe will come time when I don't want to sleep at all, but I still want. It can happen. Sometimes it can happen every day. Sometimes if I'm very busy, I have much to do, I can sleep. I can not sleep 3 days. If I'm busy, it's about, I don't think that, oh, it's night, I should to sleep half hour or something like that. No, it can happen anytime. If I want, so I'm sleeping. But I find that if I sleep little, 15 minutes, half hour, I feel better than if I sleep 2 hours, for example. Better. So it's happening not much when I'm sleeping long. For me, 2 hours, it's long. So it can happen, but not much.
Okay, thank you. Very interesting. And we appreciate your approach, not to push yourself. Makes a lot of sense.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Just if you forget everything what people saying around, what in books, just listen to yourself. You will know better than anyone what exactly you need. Just listen to yourself. And you can do it only when you stop to eat 3 days, and that creator inside you will wake up and you will know how to do. Because when you eating, you are under drugs. You can't listen to yourself. You're listening the microbes, or I don't know how to say them, which living inside you, because
Yes.
it's not you. You don't want to eat. They want to eat, and they control you. But when you stop to give them food, you're starting to think and feel yourself.
Let me ask.
Mm.
My electricity power is not here, so I'm using some light artificial one. That's why it's quite dark. Well, allow me to just use the voice. But let me ask something, Goar. You mean 3 days? 3 days somehow can help a person to switch? 3 days without eating and drinking, just 3
3
days. Then
days without food and without
water.
water, it's a very easy, very easy. I will not believe if someone say that first 3 days I feel bad or something like that. You can feel bad, maybe. It's also about your way of thinking. If you think, oh, I don't eat 3 days, I should to feel bad, so you will feel bad. It's all about your minds. If you think about that, so you will feel bad. But if you don't think about that, it will be for you more easy. So first 3 days, I swear it's very easy for anyone, even if someone is very old and very sick, I don't know, has much problems with the health, I don't know, have sugar, I don't know, even someone is sick by cancer, anyone can do it. 3 days, it's very easy, very easy.
Yeah, it's possible with everyone. And
Yes.
I get what you mean. But then that is what somebody may need to totally now leave the food and continue until you now don't even count the days. You just need to make sure that you have gone past 3 days and then you are there, you are living without food, or I don't know how I'm going to put it, but I think somehow you need that 3 days to reset, to make sure that now you get out from the mode of eating. Then you find yourself now continuing without that food, without now even counting the days. Is that making sense?
I think anyone, even if someone want to eat so much and can't even 2 hours without food, anyone in this life has time, and when tired from food, you know, even my kids, sometimes they can eat much. They all time, there is days when they all day can come every 1 hour and say, we want to eat, and I'm cooking for them something. But sometimes can happen all the day they don't want to eat. Even I ask from them, you want to eat? They say, no, we're not hungry. I don't know, but anyone can happen that some days you don't want to eat at all. And it's a good chance to try these days, really not eat by force, because sometimes people doesn't want, but they eating by force. It's like just, I don't know that word in English, privichka. Anyone can translate that word for me? Privichka. It's like just all time you're doing it, so it's like for you
The habit, like that's something that you used to doing.
Yes, it's like every day you in the morning wake up, you wash your face, your teeth. It's the same, even if you don't want, you doing it like, yes.
I get you. And what about your weight?
Huh?
Weight, is your weight going down? You are or it is just normal? It's not reducing. It's just constant. Your weight, the body weight, more mass. How much you weigh, kilograms, pounds, or something like that? Body.
It's all about your mind. If you think that you will lose, you will lose. Most of time, people who doesn't eat and they losing, it's because they doing it by force. It's they doing it like, I don't know. When you are happy and you are sure what you're doing, and you don't think, oh, I don't eat, I have to lose or something like that. You just live in your normal life. You will not lose anything.
Okay.
It's all about you and about your minds.
Thank you. Make perfect sense. Emily, you can continue. Or if somebody has a question.
What?
Yes, if anyone has a question, could you unmute yourself and speak slowly and clearly? Or you can pop your question in the chat and I can ask Goar for you. Am I pronouncing your name correctly? Goar. Goar? How do you say your name?
Goar. Anyhow,
Goar.
You know, in Russian there is no letter H. So in Russian they call me Goar.
Goar. Thank you.
Yes, it's my name is it's coming from Arabic countries, this name, and it means jewelry.
Mm.
Anything expensive, anything, all the expensive rocks, they all together is Goar.
Oh, jewelry,
Mm.
jewelry. I get you.
Yes.
Okay. Mhm. Do you have any questions, please? Before we can go to, we still have some questions. Maybe people are. No. Oh, there's something you discovered, Goar, about called 21 days. You said there's a time you stayed without food for 21 days, and then you
Yes,
realized.
it was for me like experience, you know.
Experiment.
That time I wasn't thinking about that I will not eat anymore. I just, before that, I was eating everything. I was eating meat, milk, everything. And when I made decision to stop to eat meat, milk, anything from from animals, I and even cooked. I just made a decision to eat raw food. So I listened that to stop to want it cooked food. I have to clean my body, because when I was eating cooked food, so there is microbes inside me living, and they want this cooked food to um, stop want it. I must to clean my body from this microbes. So I listened somewhere that I have to clean my body 21 days, not eat and not drink. I did it just for to clean my body, but in week number 3, I understand I don't want. First week was for me easy, but number 7 and 8 day, I don't want to eat, but I already, my mouth was so dry. I can't talk. When I was talking so slow. It was so hard for me. Everyone was thinking that I will die soon. But I was comfort inside me. And I feel inside me that I have much power. After 8 days, I start to feel better. And in day number 15, I feel that really I have too much power inside me, and I feel that I'm very strong, and I don't feel my stomach. I don't feel that my stomach wants something. I don't feel inside me anything. I was so wonder. That was first time when I understand really human can live without food. I was very happy. But anyway, I say to myself, okay, I accept it's a possible, but I still want to eat fruits. Yes, I say, okay, I understand human can live without food, but I want to eat. I like fruits, so I will eat fruits. And I continue until 21 days. And when I finish and come back to fruits, I start after 21 days to drink first juices. Then I eat fruits, and I find already everything coming bad inside my stomach. My stomach can't this all take like before. So about 4 weeks after this fast, 4 weeks I was eating fruits, and telling to myself, no, I will eat fruits. Fruits is good. They are sweet. I like them. I was forcing myself to eat fruits. Then I understand my body doesn't accept it. And I said to myself, okay, I will stop to force my body. And after 4 weeks, I made a decision to not eat anymore. But after that, another 5 months, I still was fighting with myself. Sometimes I smell some fruit, watermelon, and I love it and I want it. I eat it. Oh my God. And 1 week, I can't even normal live. I feel all my bones like they will broke. So big hurt in my bones. I don't want to go to gym. I don't want to work. I don't want to do anything. And I find that anytime I'm eating, I'm sleeping much, 6-8 hours, and it's killing me because I feel how it's beautiful when you when you sleep in 2 hours only in the day. And it was for me hard. And most important, when you come in with something coming out from your body, from your skin, it's so uncomfortable. You know, I start to miss that time when I don't go to toilet. I don't have anything coming out from my body. I don't smell. I start to miss that time, and I said to myself, okay, if my body doesn't like this all, doesn't accept food, so I will stop to eat.
May I ask a question?
Yes, please.
Yeah, it's really lovely to hear all this. It's really interesting. Thank you, Goar. I've just done 7 days a while ago of dry fasting, and I got very tired, really fatigued, and towards the end my mouth was very, very dry. And I imagine that's quite normal because there's a lot of detox going on.
Yeah.
And very cold as well.
Something happened and I didn't listen question.
Yeah, no, I said I did a while ago 7 days dry, and I got very, very fatigued. And
very, very what?
Tired.
Tired.
Oh, tired.
Dry mouth,
Okay.
and very cold.
It's all I said to you. It's
Okay.
all about your mind.
Just having a little walk to
You
end.
thinking about that.
Maybe.
You think what?
Okay, 1 minute. Could everybody mute your microphones if you are not speaking, please? We have a bit of background noise. Thank you. Carry on, Goar.
Yes. In second day to feel tired, it's not normal. I said that 3 days you can do it very easy. If you feel tired, so it's all about your mind. You think so that
Towards the end it was difficult.
because it's from before we born and grow up in this, and all our life we think that really without food we should to feel bad, but fact is fact that we feeling bad from food. All the problem because of food. We're tired quickly because of food. We are sleeping much because of food. If you really, it's hard because 95% in our life are we living under we're living by under consciousness. only 5% we live in by conscious. So under consciousness, it's what we take until 7 years. So until 7 years, if your parents force you all the time to eat, teach you that food important. If you didn't eat, you will not grow up and things like that. So even if you now read much books, see much people who live without food, it's hard to change your underconsciousness. So it needs time, long time to change your underconsciousness, because underconsciousness it's something not when you thinking it's something, but underconsciousness it's a program. Just you record this program, and it's not about it's just you just should to change this program, and it's a long and hard story. Step by step you should to change this program, because it's working automatically. You can't control it, understand? Or what you can do it step by step, change this program. And it needs long and hard work. All the time you should to say to yourself and try it on yourself. When you starting your dry fast, to be sure that you will not feel bad, you will not feel tired, and not think about yourself. Oh, how I'm poor, I'm not eating, I will feel bad. No, you think in another way. Oh, how I'm good, I'm strong because I'm not eating, I'm not losing my power. I am power. When I'm eating, I'm losing my power. Food doesn't give me power. Food taking my power. Oh, I'm right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Marianne, could you please mute your microphone, please, sister? Thank you.
Albina, welcome.
Carry on.
Albina, welcome. I'm happy to see you. We are enjoying what Goar is sharing with us here, because for us, sometimes we try and find ourselves again back to eating, and then now we feel like, hey, how is it possible? Goar has been living this long. How is it possible?
Yes, that's what I'm saying to you. Don't believe to go hard. Try it on yourself, but you should to be. But when you start in it, you should to be honest with yourself. To not do it to prove. If you starting your dry fast with the thinking that, okay, I will start it and I will prove that it's impossible. If you start with this minds, of course you will prove that it's not possible. It's all depends about your minds. If you really honest and you want really to feel for yourself it's true or no, you can do it. Most of people can start it. You know, I have one friend, one day a long time ago, he said some years he was in prison and many years, something like 12 or 15 years, I was in prison. And one day he said to me, it's impossible. I do it. I try it. When I was in prison, I stopped to it. And the number 3 day, I lose, how to say it? Like,
yeah, you can just say even in Russian. Albina will help you. Albina will help. Albina is scared.
Сознание. I lose сознание.
I lose my consciousness.
Hello! Как я рада тебя видеть.
Yes, Amanda, I apologize. I don't know what's going on with the time. So it's hour earlier as I thought it's different time, but I'm here to help and I do apologize that I'm...
Отлично. Я сейчас скажу эту фразу на русском, и ты переводи. Мне просто сложно будет это сказать на английском. Значит, этот друг мой говорит, я сидел в тюрьме, говорит, и я протестовал, и говорит, я 3 дня не ел, не пил, и на 3-й день я потерял сознание, и меня забрали в больницу. Я ему говорю, правильно, ты получил то, что ты хотел, ты же протестовал, ты хотел на себя обратить внимание, потерять сознание, и ты потерял сознание.
Goar is saying that she has a friend who was serving time in prison, and he said that he had an experience of 3 days of not eating and not drinking, and on the 3rd day, as a protest against everything that was going on, and on the 3rd day he lost, he fall into he checked out consciously and end up in the ambulance. End up in the ambulance and reached out to Goar saying, I lost, what is it? We need third translation, third translator.
Yes.
I mentally checked out, I checked out, blackout.
Passed out.
Yeah.
Thank you, Emily. And Goar is saying to him that that's what you were intending to do. You were rebelling against this regime, and you wanted to put this light spot on you. You wanted people to see that you're rebelling, and you got what you wanted.
Yes, that's what I want to say with the story, that if you start to not eat and not drink to prove that it's not possible, you will prove. So try to do it not because to prove it's possible or no. Try to do it for yourself to understand it's true or no. And if you are honest, you will feel it. You will understand it. For sure.
This means the main thing that hinders people is fear. The way you are saying, the programming of the mind. The main thing that makes people fail is what is in the mind, in the head. Is that right?
Он говорит, страх — это то, что, в общем-то, и контролирует вообще голову человека.
Страх — это воспитание. Этот страх тебе воспитали. Это просто подсознание. Программа. Нужно просто эту программу менять.
The fear is just a program that been developed with our parenting, with our parents. They developed that program within our subconscious. All you need to do, all you want to do is just to get rid of that program and work on it.
I have a concern that I know that sometimes it can take, weeks before the body starts to be autonomous and you can feel yourself being nourished. People have described it can take, a month, for example, to become autonomous. and feel the energy thriving with no food. So if I'm dry fasting regularly and I don't get to that point, and I keep then going back to food and then trying again with a period of dry fasting, my concern is I will eventually be malnourished if I can't take it all the way.
Мгм. Гуар, женщина говорит, что у нее есть, Леона, да, говорит, что у нее есть такое мнение, ну, больше беспокойства, что если она, допустим, у нее есть цель выйти в эту автономию, но по какой-то причине, даже несмотря на то, что она делает правильные шаги, выдерживает какую-то паузу в еде и воде, она все равно возвращается в еду, да, тогда вопрос встает, а не вредит ли это тогда, I'm sorry, Leona, right? Can I ask you a question so I can translate it correctly? You talking about nourishing, it's like vitamins and all that,
Yeah.
nutrition.
There is nothing in real something to call vitamins. It's just a word. In real, there is no vitamins. No vitamins. It's a so beautiful word. It's just a word. In real, if you eating everything, as doctors say, it doesn't mean that you're taking these vitamins. Body doesn't need any vitamins. God created us not to live on vitamins. I said that God created us совершенными. How to say
Complete,
it?
complete.
Complete and perfect.
Yes, we're perfect. We are not зависим. We're
not counting on anything outside.
Yes, we're not counting. We don't need anything from outside. We can even, if you really long doesn't eat and you are happy from inside, this happiness can give to the nature life with your good emotions from inside. You can just smile to the flower and flower can give power from you. You can give, you don't need to take.
That's really good.
Wow.
So I don't have to worry about a lag time because I thought that you had to wait till the body to sort of takes over with prana, but that's not necessary.
Она
Yeah.
говорит, что должен быть какой-то процесс, она думала, что который приведет к тому, что организм насытится праной.
Мы прана везде, прана существует на самом деле. Вот если люди говорят, если вообще человек о чем-то говорит, значит это 100% существует. Нужно даже не сомневаться. Все, что не существует, человек про это не имеет понятия даже, не заговорит. Если кто-либо заговорил про что-то, значит это реально и это существует.
Prana exists everywhere. You are living within and surrounded by it. And if it wouldn't exist in your life or anywhere, you wouldn't hear about it. If you hear about it, it exists in your space. It exists within you too.
Yes, and when you eating, you just вмешиваешься в процесс.
Interact.
Мешаешь.
You interact and you harm. You can harm. Мешаешь процесс.
Yes, because we from the second that God created us, we live in by prana. prana given to us, life. Prana given to life, everything in this world, people, nature, everything living by prana. But when human exactly eating and putting inside something, just trying to destroy this mechanism. If you stop to eat and drink, you will just leave your body, your mechanism to work as it should to work, normal.
So actually, what he answered, but the concern for Liana was, it means that if he's trying to live without eating for some time, then find herself going back to eating, she'll get what we call, she'll be like become starved. She get thinner.
It's not the big problem. If you don't eat, then you're going back to food. Of course, it's not so good, but it's better than if you all time was eating. So that little time when you are not eating, you're doing something good for your body.
Okay.
It's not the problem. So don't think that you stop to eat, you lose vitamins. Nothing called vitamins. It's just придумано, just придумано людьми для того, чтобы зарабатывать на этом деньги. Because people working much money on that, they just make it from their head. Nothing called vitamins, nothing.
So Goar is trying to explain that we've been created from the very first as living on prana only, but somebody, one person, whoever created this illusion or idea just to make, just to use people, created that we need something in order to feel certain way. And this is a big illusion, and somebody making a big money on us through it.
Exactly. It's a very big illusion. It's all lie.
But now somehow, I think you have answered this, but somehow I get to do this, and I find that I'm finding myself somewhere in some days there, I'm like losing a lot of weight. I'm like, oh, this, I might die. These things are coming in. I'm not eating now, but I'm like, if I continue this way, I might die. I may die.
Okay, if you think about that, for sure you will die. Because people, even in блокадный Leningrad, how to translate it?
During a depression. Потому что сейчас я посмотрю.
Yes, in time of Second War in Leningrad was they cut all communication with another cities, and this city was without food a long time, and much people die in this city, and they die not because they don't eat, not because they was hungry, not because of food. They did that because of effort. There was effort. What will happen tomorrow? Because they don't know what will be tomorrow.
It's a program.
Yes, exactly. Because I say it's a very big process, very hard work to change all these programs. All programs sit inside us, under our consciousness, and when we don't think, and we think in the day only 5%, another time 95% we don't think. We living under these programs. Even you can't want it or not want it, it's happening automatically. Human created like this. You just living by programs. And what the programs you have from your parents, from окружение, how to say
Surroundings.
окружение.
Surroundings.
Yes, where you grow up, people around you, what you see from them, this program sit inside you, and it's working. Most of people thinking that if parents drink alcohol, so kids will drink alcohol also, and they think it's because of genetic. No, nothing like that. You can't. If you born from the parents who was drinking, but you grow up not with them, you grow up somewhere else in another family, no, you will not drink. You will drink if you grow up with these people, with these parents. Even if they are not your real parents,
Biological
but
parents,
you grow
yeah.
up in this family, you will drink. It's a program until 7 years.
Goa, you are making perfect sense. Even the type of food we eat and even how we prepare them, programmed. Because you see different cultures.
It's all programmed, exactly.
Yeah.
You are so good you ask about that. You know, I all the time ask him from the people. Chinese people was time, I don't know, they say that now they don't have this, but before, because of some problems, they was eating sabaki. I forget sabaki. Huh? Dogs. Yes, there was eating dogs. You know, for example, I'm Armenian. For Armenians to eat dogs, it's something. Oh my God, eat dogs! How human can eat dogs? Or in India, people, for them, cow is священное
Spiritual
животное.
Spiritual.
Yes, and they don't eat cows. But for example, for Armenians, most lovely meat is cow meat, for example. It's all about programs, how we see. We don't accept to eat dogs, but for another people, it's normal. For example, French people, they love to eat frogs. I don't know, I can't. When I grow up, where I grow up, when I was kid, I all time see how frogs burning and grow up, how they are in the first, like something small, and they're march, and then step by step, some days going, and they come in small frogs, grow up. I can't imagine how people can eat them. I can't. It's all about our programs.
Гуар, очень интересный вопрос. Вот тоже, я думаю, тебе будет им полезно будет услышать, что автономия — это не цель, это да, инструмент.
Exactly. Autonomy. No, we're not living in this life to be free from food or and water. No, we live in this life for love, to love and be loved by people around us. And we're born to love, but to do it качественно. How to say качественно?
Оно зависит от того, что хочешь сказать.
Делать это качественно. То есть есть люди, говорят, ой, я люблю своего ребенка, но человек не понимает, что такое любовь. Человек понимает, потому что так ее любили, она думает, любить своего ребенка — это вот прям приготовить побольше, покормить, это делать, то-то делать, вот что-то делать, покупать. Многие люди понимают, что любовь — это вот покупать эту любовь. Вот ты делаешь подарки, вот, и тебя должны любить. Нет, я говорю про безусловную любовь, чтобы качественно любить, безусловно любить. Для этого нужно быть независимым. Человек, который зависит от еды и от воды, не может качественно любить, бескорыстно любить, безвозмездно любить, безусловно любить.
Goar is saying that when she's saying love, when she's saying the goal of our life not to achieve autonomous, but achieve the state of being loved and love fully and unconditionally, and not the love that when there is a cases when mothers take care of the kid and the way she knows how to take care of the kid is making food or buying the toys. It's not that love that I mean she's saying, it's the love that dedicating yourself fully, presently, be here for your child, give yourself here and now to your child. This is the love. This is unconditional. Not that I love my child and or the child in this case would say that my mom loves me because she cooks for me, because she buying the clothes for me. No, not that love, because she dedicates herself and total here and now. Again, total and Goar is saying not you don't have to be here presently all time, but when you are with the child and the child needs you, you are here now fully and unconditionally to a child. The same, and the only way to achieve that state, being for your lover here and now openly without expectations and unconditionally loving him and loving myself in this situation, is when I'm free from food and water.
For example, people thinking that love when you care about someone. No, you care when you love, not you care for to have this love.
So what you're saying is that autonomy is the way to that state of being?
Yes, when you are free from food and water, you thinking more clear, you feeling more clear, and you loving without без условия.
Expectations. without
expectations.
Thank you for translating, Albina. There's a question in the chat. Would you like me to read it out, or have you got it?
I would like to know if Goar thinks it is natural that we all age, or should physically age not happen if we were living without food? In our nature state, does aging occur? Ага, I see. Гоар, хороший вопрос. Вопрос по поводу старения. Что ты думаешь? Мы созданы вообще не стареть физически и ментально, если мы не употребляем еду?
The problem is no one from us know what is to become old, because from long time ago people doesn't come in old, they come in sick, they dying from much problems with the health. No one coming old because of food. We're all time eating and taking much problems, and we're dying from sick, from problems with the health. I didn't see in all my life, I didn't see no one old man. When someone look not young, not beautiful already, it doesn't mean he's old. No, we're dying very young. 70 years. We're just. I'm 40 years. I just feel that I born yesterday.
А вообще сама теория, что мы должны стареть, она вообще как-то...
Maybe, может быть. Но я не вижу старых людей, я вижу больных людей, которые просто умирают от болезни. Я не вижу старых людей. Люди не стареют.
Я благодарю, очень хорошая. Goar is saying that the problem with nowadays that I don't see old aged people. I see sick people who die. I don't see old people. I don't see people who lived for a long time, who I would say they are aged. No, they didn't age. They look sick, but not like aged from being normal.
Yes, they have problems with their bones. They can't walk. It's not
True.
age.
Very true.
It's not old people. It's just sick people.
Very true.
Would Goar say that her age is now reversing? Goar, ты можешь сказать, что ты сейчас становишься моложе, чем стареешь?
Exactly, of course. You know, still 2-3 years ago, when I was 34 years, I was more than 140 kilo. I look like 40 or more. Anyone see me, they was thinking I'm older than my real age. Then when I was 35, 36, people was already saying that, yes, I look like 35, or sometimes 32, something like that. But not more than my age, real. Then when I just start not eating, I was already look like more than 5 years younger than my age. I was already 37, 38, but people was saying that I look like 32. now people doesn't give me even 30. People who doesn't know me, they see me first time, because people who know me before, I can't accept their answer true. Of course, they say, all the people who know me before, they say I look more younger than before. But people who see me first time, when they know that I'm 40 years, they wonder so much. They can't believe in that. Now I look in eyes of people younger 10 years, and I hope step by step I will look really, I will stay all the time like 17 years.
How about your physical body?
Of course, I lose too much weight, and
You lost or you're
in
losing?
in this case, all people doing for sure surgeries minimum to take over skin, because staying much over skin, I don't have any problem. I don't have um I don't need to do any surgery to fix any problem. After I lose much, my chest look like a chest of old woman, like woman 80 years.
When
I
you
was,
lost weight?
and so yes, and I even before I start um, my life, autonomy life, I even was I go to doctor to, and I was thinking about that surgery, very serious, to do a surgery on my chest, and then when I stop to eat, I change my mind. I say to myself, I will do it. My chest will look like was look in 16 years. And you know, I did it. I did it. I love my chest. When I look to myself in mirror, I'm smiling. I'm so happy I did it without any surgery. People, women close to me, friends, close friends, or my sister, anyone who see me all this time, last 5-6 years, how when I was so fat, my chest was 7.
Sorry.
Then I lose, and I lose everything. And then when it's восстановилось, how to
Adjusted.
say it?
Adjusted.
Yes, and the people who see all this
Transformation.
этапы,
Transformation step by
yes,
step.
all this transformation with my chest, they're wonder, really. Not much people I can show my chest, but who see it. For example, the girl who was doing for me massage, she see all the time. This is the people who really see what's going on with me. My hairs, how there was, I have before I have so much white hairs, and now step by step, going back everything, coming more black hairs. Of course, people who are around me and they see their wonder.
How about your skin, nails?
Skin, nails. Oh, of course, I don't have nails because I all time cut short because I'm baker and I shouldn't have. But they're good, and they're I don't know, like always. all my life was like that. When I was even kid, no
Or how is
problems. I don't have overskin around or something like that. I don't need to go to a specialist to clean something, or I don't need any care in my body. I don't need I don't use any creams or any skincare, nothing. Everything is clean and smooth
Bathing,
and like baby skin.
shower. Do you bathe? Do you shower?
to
Yes, I'm. Huh?
душ, ну,
Yes, yes, I'm taking shower. It's all depends about my work. For example, today I красила много. Когда крашу, эта краска садится на меня иногда, ну, там, велюр, если я делаю, там в составе какао-масло, которое садится на меня, жирнеет кожа там и все такое.
today she was working a lot with different colorings products, and it sits on her when she works, so she washes it away.
Yes, if I'm not working, I don't need to do it. For example, taking shower every 5 days or every 7 days. I don't know. Exactly now, I'm not using shampoo or something like that. I don't need this all. No one cares.
How about, как насчет, I see your question, Frederick. Any spiritual ability that Goar has started to experience with this lifestyle? Goar, вопрос, вот какие-то возможности у тебя, ну, какого-то интуиции, обострения, какие-то вот
Yes, of
момент.
course, of course. You know, when I just started, I have this all, but I was stopping myself. But then I understand I shouldn't do it, and now for me, it's like normal. I'm even can't imagine that another people doesn't feel that. For example, um, if if not go far, exactly yesterday, it's I have 2 orders in one day, 2 orders for baby uh, shower. It's a party when they should to know gender of baby.
Gender revealing.
Yes, and when I was doing this cake, first cake, I swear I know I'm doing. I don't know. It's just cake with the 2 colors. Like it's a baby, it's a girl or a boy. You know, they didn't say to me. It's just sweets. But I was sure that first cake I'm doing for girl, and second I was sure that it's a boy. And yesterday later, I write to them. Is I'm right? Because when I was doing for when I was putting the шарики шоколадные.
Chocolate chips.
Yes, when I was putting them in cake, how I feel. For example, for girl, I do one sharik rose color more because I know it's a for girl. And when I was doing for boy, I put one blue more. I was right. For example, and everything, every second, I feel as I feel it's happening. Of course, I can bring much example from my life, from my work. For example, I have already a big experience. I do much cakes for weddings, for any event, and exactly when I'm doing cake, for example, for whipping, how I'm doing, how this process going on, I know they will be happy together or no. I swear the cake which has much problem in process, after sometimes I know that they divorce.
So you have a
Can you believe in that?
intuition.
Yeah, intuition. This is called, there's a better name for it in English. It's not intuition. I'll get it, I'll tell you. If somebody gets it, tell us, please. Where you are able
Intuition.
to, yeah, you are able to tell something before it really manifests. You are able to detect it early. Wow.
Psychic, clairaudience.
Гуар, а насчет вот какие-то вот, знаешь, чудеса вот такие вот, чтобы ты, ну, мозг твой точно логически не мог объяснить, что есть такие вот примеры? So I'm just asking Guar if anything like miracles that logically you can explain the cases with those miracles would happen in her experience.
Yes, in this part, every day I can do it. Every day, for example, I can feel what's going on, for example, with my husband in Iraq, and when I'm calling, he say, "You already feel what happened." I say, "I feel that is why I'm calling. What happened?" You know, he's already not come and wonder. You know, even I'm so far, I know what's going on with him. Much things, I don't know, with kids. All my life is like that. Even people who is far from me, I see them first time. I can say much things, they come and wonder how you feel it. I say, just feel it.
I have a question.
Wow.
Yes.
Albina, I want to ask about the incineration that happens internally that autonomous people speak about. So around day 20, 21, some people speak about a burning internally. Everything that is not meant to be in our body incinerates, it burns. I was curious if Goar has had this experience, and some people say they have a high temperature. So I'm just curious about that topic. Thank you.
Thank you, Emily.
It's all about your past, what is inside your body. You know, before I stop to eat, 2-3 years I was losing my weight, and much strange things happened with me before that. So when I stopped to eat, it wasn't something like that. I can't remember something like that. I just remember that after 1 week already, I was feeling very good. I don't have something like that, high temperature or something like that. No, I just feel very, very good. And I don't know, maybe people really can feel it, but most of, I'm thinking, people just want it. They think about that because they don't eat that long, they should to have some problems. If you don't think about them, you will not have them.
Emily, and I want to mention here that Goar is over 3 years as autonomy. So a lot of things probably also went in the past. But on top of it, her becoming autonomy is the certain events that brought her to intend not just to become autonomous, but just be free from certain things and dynamics in her life. So the autonomy is a tool for her to achieve. So she was happily like expecting it, and with the happiness jumped into it.
Yes, 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 really. I was very happy when I understand really it's possible. I can live without food because all my life too much problems because of food. And I find, oh my God, I find a way to be happy without this food.
Yes, brilliant distinction. It really is our psyche and how we are programmed.
It was solution from all my problems. So that is why I was doing it with happiness. So I wasn't waiting any problem from this.
Thank you.
Do you know what I'm thinking as Goar is speaking? I just wake up next morning and I'm autonomous. No, somewhere in my thoughts and my emotions, I change from fear to this is the life to live. That is in the mind programming. Then
Again, I didn't understand.
Ага, он говорит, давай сейчас закончит. Frederick, yeah, I will translate it. Do you want to start with your question?
from what Goar is saying, I'm picking very strong points like this. What makes a person not to be autonomous is the mindset. The mindset that, okay, if I continue like this, I'm harming myself, all those things that brings fear that has been programmed. So I can reprogram my mind. And the way we are talking now, it's like a lot of reprogramming is happening already. So I just wake up next morning and I'm autonomous. But now I get into autonomy without any negative thoughts and feelings and emotions. I get with joy. I get up with love. I get up with peace. I get up. I am living my life like the normal the way I've been eating now. Okay, I'm not eating now. I'm not eating, but I'm still alive, and I'm not going to die. It is even better for me because I'm not going to be sick. That's how I'm feeling it. I just wake up and get autonomous. Thank you.
Гоар, он говорит, что вот он понимает сейчас, что все-таки проснуться автономом — это тоже программа, ну не то, что программа, много программ предшествует тем страхам, которые возникают на автономии. То, что мы слушаем, то, что у людей происходит. А если я себе перепрограммирую это, скажу, да, у меня это просто в радость, то у меня в радость оно и пойдет. Я сейчас это понимаю, он говорит.
Exactly. You're right. It's all programs.
Beautifully said, Frederick.
I feel like I don't have any questions because I'm like, okay, all these things has just been a small thing, just a mindset. Because there's something that Goar has handled here that is extremely important. Well, we want to get into the autonomy.
Just try with love, and you will feel how it's beautiful, and you will never want to go back to food.
I don't need to get into so many programs of preparation. I just need to get myself out. I'm in autonomy. This is
yes, and step by step, another programs will change. Also, I did it like that exactly. First, I start to be free from food, and then before I have much programs wrong. Of course, no one say to me the truth. No one say to me the right way. I change my everything step by step. I'm still doing it.
And there's something that you said about the 8th day. It means that sometime there will be a discomfort when somebody is changing, but that is just a process. That, like you are saying, your mouth was dry. Some people are feeling that you're dying. It is something that is a process that will pass. If
maybe it's not comfort, this process, but if you do it with love, after some times people will ask you question, you will remember only the good things. For example, maybe all in these 3 years happened with me some problems, but I don't remember them. I don't want to remember them because I'm happy. I'm happy from my life. I'm happy from what I'm doing. 99% is beautiful things. So, and the way if happens something not beautiful, 1%, I forget this all.
Oh, I'm satisfied. I'm very thankful for this meeting. Every time we meet you, you always take us to another level. Thank you so much, God. Somebody else
You're
was a
welcome.
question maybe before we wind up.
Guys, if you would like to ask the question, please feel free to turn on your mic, or if you would like to drop it into the chat, or if you want to say something, feedbacks is always appreciated.
This may not be for Goa, but it was a general question about somebody who asked on our channel, one of those videos, about what he's been wondering about autonomy. And he's saying he has no problem, but he has issue with the deficiency of vitamins. I think it was vitamin C or something. He was talking about, I don't know if I can get that question, but he was talking about deficiency of vitamin, yeah, I don't know which one.
Definitely
Is there
not
any,
related to
yeah,
draft.
is there, yeah, let's just ask it this way. Is there anything that you feel you'll
Forget
be deficient
about idea called vitamin. You know, when I was young, I was working in American company. Name of this company, Mary Kay. It's about
Mary.
cosmetic. And I remember one time I listened something about some product. This product was like gel, and in this gel was small balls. And I hear that this balls inside this balls is vitamins, and I hear about that vitamins live only 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, they die. So they are in these balls to stay long and die only when it's in your face. And I think, okay, it's good they live in 20 minutes, but after 20 minutes, they are dying. They're dying anyway. You eat fruit, if there is vitamin, anyway will die. What will do this vitamin? Everything dying. You killing everything. You love fruit. You love apple. You don't love apple because you killing apple. You just eating it, and then it's going out from you in so bad way and smells so bad. And most important, you walking all time with this inside you. You know what's going out from you? It's something not beautiful, right? So you, when it's going out from you, you going to toilet. You doing it when you are alone. You are not sitting around the table with the people and doing it because not beautiful, something not beautiful. And with something not beautiful, you walking all time, you sleeping with that, you walking, you're talking with people. It's something inside you, and how you can talk, do beautiful things if something not beautiful inside you. The most beautiful thing in autonomy life, that nothing bad inside me. I like this so much. I can't imagine anymore. People asking much. You're thinking about to go back to food, to eat. Any problem can make you start to eat. Never, because I don't want to have it inside me. I can't imagine again to go to toilet and something going out from me, which smell not good, which look not good.
There is a question in the chat. So why do animals eat and poop? And why are animals eat or need to eat at all?
You know, I don't know. And I don't want to know. I don't care about animals. First, start from yourself. Stop you to eat. Let animals. Let animals.
Be animals.
I don't know. We are not animals. We are different. We are human.
Yeah.
Let them to eat. Why I should to compare between me and animals? I'm not animal. So it's better even think animal eating. I'm human, I shouldn't eat.
And Goa, there's something you talked about 7 years programming. Is this what
maybe I don't know.
Program.
After 7 years, I will say I have another 4 years. Maybe after 7 years, I say to you, if people talking about that, so it can happen.
But
there
you
is something true in that.
Okay. Yourself, you still feel there's some programs that are getting out even now in your mind. You're reprogramming.
I feel after 7 years I will be really someone
else,
new,
in another level, higher.
Different. Yes, someone else, new human.
Okay, got you. I'm satisfied. I don't have more questions because I'm thinking. I just wake up with the joy and I start autonomy. No more programming here, there. I don't know, plan here, destroying my own body with these preparation protocols that we get into so many things. So thank you so much. That makes a perfect sense for me.
You're welcome.
Pearl, thank you so much for the feedbacks.
You know, I don't want to make you all afraid, but you really think should to be ready and think about that. Soon will be time. You know, I feel now, I don't think it's a hard time, bad time, or things like that. No, it's a very good time, you know, because how long people wasn't satisfied from all what's going on in this world. They don't like all this system, they want to change, and it's time when system will change. It's coming good time for human. We're taking what we want. That's what I was talking about. We think about for long, and we're now taking the result. We want better time. We want this world better, people better, clear, more honest. Everything we want better, and time coming, world changing, system changing, and will be time when really will not be food. It's the rules. It will happen. So minimum you should all to be ready for that. Step by step will not be food. Because was time already in this world, was time without summer, 2-3 years without summer. And imagine if there's no summer, people will not find food. So just be ready for that. Not be afraid, just ready.
Yes, thank you. There's some, Volker, I see your hand. Maybe you ask your question.
Yes, thank you. Goa, thank you very much. It was very interesting. But I have one question. Is there any negative experience or anything negative about this autonomous lifestyle that you've experienced?
Nothing negative, nothing negative. All negative is in our head, you know. Like yesterday, I was talking with my daughter. She asked for me if I believe in hell or heaven. I say to her, everything is in here for us, for human. Some people live in this life like hell. Some people live in like heaven. It's all up to us. If you don't eat and you feel that you're losing something, it will be negative for you. But if you don't eat and you feel good and you feel that you're doing something good for yourself and you feel happy, of course, nothing negative.
Okay, and maybe you've covered this already, but I had a few phone calls coming in during a talk. Did you lose a lot of weight and then eventually gain weight again?
Ты потеряла много веса, а потом он как-то у тебя стабилизировался?
В какой-то момент, когда я, до того, как я перестала есть, я теряла, и у меня вес остановился. А когда перестала есть, тоже у меня потеря была. Это просто были лишние жиры. Все, что лишнее было, я потеряла.
Потом набрался сам?
И все. Мышцы я не теряла, я не выгляжу как дистрофик, как больной, там у меня все в порядке, я такая подтянутая, потому что я занимаюсь все время. И я чувствую, во мне нету просто жира, и все.
So Goar is saying that at the first stage of her autonomous lifestyle, she did lost a lot of weight and it all was fat, not that it was a tissue. I mean, fat tissue only. That's what she lost a lot, but the weight adjusts, not adjusting through the fat tissue, but already through a building up a new tissue, the stronger the muscles. She didn't lose the strength.
Yes, and now I'm still can lose, but it's already I'm losing over skin. I still have some little. If you look at me, you will not feel it, but when I'm taking my skin, I feel that there's over skin. All what I'm losing now, it's over skin.
Over skin from being that fat in the first place and losing so much fat tissue. Смотри, у тебя скин до сих пор, вот эта кожа, она восстанавливается до сих пор с этого вот потери столько веса. Это ты про это говоришь?
Да, то есть, когда я чувствую, что через, там, допустим, большой отрыв, там, через полгода я могу почувствовать, допустим, я примерно килограмм потеряла, и я чувствую, что это просто лишняя кожа ушла.
Ага. Лишняя кожа от того, что ты потеряла, и она как бы восстанавливается?
Да, она восстанавливается. То есть упругие становится кожа.
So right now, what she's feeling that because she was way overweight when she started her journey, she had a lot of skin from losing all that fat tissue. Now, the process that she's going through is that she feels is that her skin is adjusting, becoming more elastic, not elastic.
Elastic.
Yeah.
Less elastic.
Normalizing, stabilizing. Yeah. And because of this process, she's losing weight and she feels that within the 6 months, she might will lose another kilogram because of her skin tissue is getting adjusted and getting back into the shape.
Right, and she's 3 years now, did I get that right? 3 years autonomous.
Over 3 years, yes.
Right, because I once did a 40-day water fast and I dropped from 96 to 72. And I had a lot of trouble, you know, wanted to black out all the time, faint. And I could walk around nicely and so on between the farms, but I had no strength whatsoever besides that, you know. So I don't know what would happen if I carried on.
With water fast?
Yes.
Water is food. You treat it as like you can't, you know what, I probably, it's a good question to Goar. Should you want me to ask her?
Yeah, go for it, please.
Гоар, вопрос. Вот у нас Волкер, если я правильно говорю, он говорит, что он пошел на 14 дней водного голодания с водой, но он чувствовал себя очень утомленным. Он мог ходить, но усталость была огромная, то есть не было сил. Что ты думаешь по этому поводу? У него была вода.
Ну, конечно, у него вымывалось токсины, шлаки, это все выводилось в кровь. Конечно же, будет вот это состояние будет естественно. И первый раз, конечно, это будет чувство step by step. He will not feel it because it was first time and he was losing much toxin and all bad things was inside your body. You was losing this all. It was going to your blood, and of course it's normal situation, but anyway it will happen. But if you настроена хорошо,
if you intend,
yes, so you will not feel it hard. If you
so
do it,
you also see water as being food.
Еда как вода как еда.
It's вода, она плохая, вода сушит очень сильно, потому что когда ты не ешь, у тебя циркулирует твоя слюна, твоя смазка, скажем так, я не знаю даже, как это называть, своя собственная вода, которая не H2O, да? Это другое. Это то, что предназначено для тебя, который твой организм для себя же. Организм знает, что ему надо, и организм синтезирует то, что надо, правильно? Вот. А вода, когда ты заливаешься водой, особенно без еды, тогда смывает твою слюну, вот эту смазку, и тяжелее становится. Без воды, конечно, намного легче.
It's way easier to go through a dry fast rather than through a water fast, Goar is saying, because water washes away your internal, like, natural water that your body produces. The saliva and everything the way it should be within your body internally, it washes away. And because it washes away, you might feel more drier during the water fast rather than dry fast.
The dry fast. Okay. Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
That's all. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. And there's something that I wanted to ask Goar. These 7 years that people are talking about, where are they getting it from? That after 7 years, maybe you'll be totally a reprogrammed person. Is there a person who has lived that long that this information is coming from? Or where is it?
I just know, even official medicine say about the 7 years. They say even about people who eating that every 7 years. It's and it's true. I believe that really everything is changing. There's much proof when you cut your finger, for example. After some times, even you can see the place where you cut, because going process regeneration. So it's I believe in that, but we see much proof that for example, if you lose hairs grow up quickly, for example, nails grow up quickly. If kid losing first teeth after some times, it's not quickly grow up like hairs, but after some times grow up teeth. So everything in our body has time of regeneration, something coming quickly and other things some little later. So medicine say, official medicine say that in 7 years you change in everything, even bones. So it's I believe in that because much proof for that. So if until now everything was built in my body by food, I believe if I'm not eating, so after 7 years, everything will be clean with which I build without food. So
Got you. Thank you. Thank you. That makes sense. But now another question for you. Do you have anybody who is inspiring you that you make that is making you live this kind of a lifestyle? Like maybe you see, like us, we are seeing you. For us, you are the one who is inspiring us. You see, oh, if God can do it, okay, okay. But for you, you are just doing it without any, or is there a person?
Кто-то, кого ты вот, ну, за кем ты говоришь, он меня вдохновляет к этому пути?
я знаю почти всех, кто объявляли, что они так живут, там, ну, прослушала про всех, просмотрела хотя бы один раз, там, я не знаю, там, Баранова, там, я не знаю, начиная от это, Прохладжани и в Америке, там, все, кто есть в Ютубе, я всех искала, про всех смотрела. Вот, может быть, я там дальше не слежу за ними, но один раз про них там историю разузнала, там все такое. Но для меня ни один из них, они все для мной уважаемые люди, уважаю всех, но для меня никто не авторитет, потому что я всегда была такая, что я всегда говорила, если кто-то это сделал, то я точно тоже сделаю. Вот. Нет, я говорила, если кто-то сделал, то значит это возможно повторять. А в моем случае я сделаю лучше. Так что я всегда думаю, что я сделаю все лучше, поэтому для меня нет авторитета в этом плане.
Nobody that she could refer and say inspired, but though she knows all the autonomous people, most of them she knows in person and interacted with them one way or another. Everybody who's different country from different areas, the ones that are on the path of autonomy, she knows or at least watched them once on YouTube. But with full respect to their path, she knows exactly that she is the one for herself who can develop the path for herself.
Thank you. And my last question, Goa, the last one, I'm not asking another one. Do you add anything like, do you do things like walking barefoot, going to the forest, trying to do this and that, maybe meditating?
Гулять, в лесу гулять, куда-то идти.
Я делаю это все, да. У меня, знаете, как будто и я это делаю не потому, что там это я делаю вот прям вот какой-то момент я почувствовала, мне надо побежать в лес, да. Я могу все оставить и сбежать в лес, там посидеть. И для меня вот как такового медитации именно как раз там и происходит. Вот когда я сижу там совсем одна, там на качели качаюсь и ухожу мыслями куда-то далеко, вот.
She
Это и
does it,
есть.
but she does it from the feeling. She intuitively feel what she wants, and if during the day she's in the middle of something and she has that calling to run into the wood, she drops everything and she runs into the wood, spend time there among the trees. On a swing, there is a swing, and she meditates on it, and that's always part of her life.
Wow. satisfied. Thank you. Thank you.
One more question from the chat. I see it didn't answer. Again, Albina translate what Goar just said about being a no more summer. I didn't quite understand what she was worrying about. Goar, вопрос из чата. Помнишь, ты сказала, что как где-то не было лета 3 года. И что вот ты когда говоришь, что все меняется, и я вас не пугаю, я просто вас хочу, предупредить. Что
Да.
откуда это?
На самом деле, вот то, что нам говорят, что вот нашей цивилизации там 2000 лет там или чуть больше, там, я не знаю, да. Ну, вся история это, конечно, вранье, и на самом деле сейчас очень долго я альтернативной историей занимаюсь, то есть увлекаюсь очень давно, уже больше 10 лет. Информации очень много. Одно могу только сказать, это есть даже в официальных источниках, что было время, примерно 200 лет назад, 3 года без лета было, 2 или 3 года без лета было. То есть просто везде было, кстати, до этого времени даже в России почти не было зимы, и после этого уже началась зима.
Сейчас я
Вот.
поняла. So Goar is saying all the history that knowing for all of us is a fake history, the history that somebody wants us to believe. She's saying they want to believe, not referring in particular to anybody, but over 10 years she is researching alternative history on human beings, on all that history of the universe, world, and etc. And she's saying that all the cases that she came across, they're referring to somewhere 200 years ago. There was 3 years in a row when there was no summer. At that time, Russia, in fact, did not have winter at all. Russian territory, as knowing now, did not have winter. But after those 3 years...
Да, в России были тропики.
Wow, that was a total tropical climate in Russia at that point. And after those 3 years that happened over 200 years ago...
И Россия экспортировала ананасы. В России были пальмы.
Russia, most of territory of Russia had palms, and did exported the pineapples across the globe at that time. And it's alternative history that somebody doesn't want us to know, but it's all over the place. You can come across those facts that there was no summer 3 years in a row, and after that everything started to change. Where never was winter, the winter started to occur.
It's very important for the people who want to be autonomy to know this story, because most of people asking why, if we can live without food, how it happened we start to eat, how it happened that humans start to eat animals. Before that, people wasn't eating animals. And that time when wasn't summer 2-3 years, and people can't take anything from the land. Yes, they can't find food from the land, so they start to eat animals. That was solution for them. Before that, people wasn't eating animals.
Yeah. I now believe that if anyone dies from fasting, it is all man-made. Either with that, they keep eating. Yeah.
Yeah, there are some cases of people who we have been told have died when they were on a fast, or I don't know.
Yes, people offered to die from hungry, but true is in that in real people from food.
In reality, yes, people die from food, from being sick, affected by one thing or another.
Yes, we know how people living on food when they eating, how they step by step coming sick and dying from sick. Let's try another way.
Good point.
Thank you. So I'm really satisfied with the meeting. All my questions have been answered. And there are more questions that have been answered that I did not ask. Thank you, Emily, also for facilitating when I had issues with the electricity here, power. I think we are done. Though there's a question in the YouTube, but I don't see you have. It's like we'll be repeating ourselves. You have answered them either before this meeting or later. But the people from the YouTube, they wrote some things that I want to read for you, because some people are giving very good reviews. Like one person here said, this lifestyle is pure bliss and freedom. Thank you all for spreading the word. Another person also said, Goar, love your energy so much. So we had about 10 people that were watching us in the YouTube, and in the meeting here we were about 11. Thank you so much. I can't read all of them.
I want to say last, remember, we are freed up because of we are not eating. It's good when you are not eating. It's very good. When you stop to eat, you will understand why. But we are free because of our minds, how we're thinking. And if we become free from our bad minds, from our bad thinking, we will be autonomy so easy.
Do you mentor people, Goar? Because it would be really helpful for me to, it'd be really great if I could email you in my process, or if you know anyone who's helping people through it.
To go through the transformation?
Yeah, because I don't have anyone that I know.
You mean one-on-one or something?
Yeah, just occasionally, just to keep me on track, or just for some support if I have any questions.
Гуар, вопрос, если ты осуществляешь какую-то поддержку или группа есть какая-то с обратной связью твоя, где вот люди, как, допустим, в данном случае Леона, она просто чувствует, что она, ну, как бы пробует, да, но ей нужна просто какая-то...
You can write to me, and there's no group because I don't like groups. I love to discuss with the people alone. So you can just write to me in Instagram or in my WhatsApp. I will answer anytime.
And Frederick, we will share Guar's account, Instagram.
I will share.
You do email? Wow, because I don't have a mobile for WhatsApp.
Email, потому что если нету WhatsApp или нету...
Okay, just write to me anywhere. I will give my email. But I'm going there not much. Better if she will write in WhatsApp.
WhatsApp is easier. Why? Because it's a fast way. She will reply right away, or sometimes within the
I don't have a mobile. Yeah, I don't have a mobile, so I can't use that. Maybe Messenger, Facebook Messenger.
Facebook нету.
In Russia, not working Facebook.
Yeah.
Actually, in Russia, Instagram also now working, but I'm using Instagram, so I'm doing my best. But I'm not using Facebook, so all the time I was using all the Instagram and maximum WhatsApp.
Leona, do you have a computer? I have an app, WhatsApp app on my computer. You can download also for your particular, if it's Apple, you download from the Apple Store. If it's Android or some Microsoft, you or just do it over online. You can do it too, and it's just easier for Goar to communicate if you would like to reach her.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Well, I will write it for you people, the Instagram one, the one for WhatsApp, below the video. And thank you so much, Goar. So for us, we have a
You're
little
welcome.
group.
Thank you all for attention, and I was happy to talk with you all, answer questions.
Thank you. Thank you. This was very, very helpful.
Thank you,
Very,
everyone.
Very, we are grateful.
Thank
It
you,
was
Goar.
nice to see you all, guys. Thank you, Frederick, for facilitating, and everybody for joining, and me being late. Goar, love you. Thank you so much. Nice to see you.
I
We'll
love
see
you too.
actually tomorrow or Wednesday again.
Спасибо.
Люблю,
Bye.
целую. Пока-пока. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.